Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Bowen Sittler, or Pokemon Plays here. Whatever you want to call me works great for me. Today I wanted to talk about the backlash that these Diamond and Pearl remakes got, because I kind of covered it in my last video. If you guys watched it, I basically said, I'm not going to talk about the Diamond and Pearl remakes because they're exactly what we expected, or at least I thought so. I thought that they were like everything that we wanted. But of course, the Pokemon community is never okay. We're never happy. So there was a lot of people that hated this art style, and it kind of blew my mind that that was what we picked to go after the developers for, was the art style. The chibi characters, people decided that this was a reason that they didn't want to buy the game and that they wanted to lose their minds over the new remakes. I didn't really understand it, so today I was kind of running out of content, and I thought, you know what? We'll talk about it. We'll talk about what seems to be this hate that this game is getting for such a dumb reason, in my opinion. So starting off, the first thing that I really want to talk about is everything else about the game is exactly what we wanted. Like, everybody's complaining about this art style, but if we just rewind like 1 month, the only thing that we all wanted for these remakes was for them to be true to the game. We didn't want them to add Let's Go style mechanics. We didn't want them to do EXP share. We wanted them to be difficult games. There's a few things that we don't know about them yet. Like, we all want platinum events to be in the remakes, or at least be like DLC. They need to be in the game somehow. There's some stuff that still has to be revealed, but I'm pretty sure that we'll get it. And when you just look at the overall picture, we got everything that we wanted. Like, we got everything that we wanted, and we had nothing to hate on. So we all got together and we're like, you know what? We're gonna hate on the art style. That's what's wrong with this game. And it's like, oh my gosh, guys, grow up. Like, you're literally getting the perfect game, exactly what you asked for. Like, Ilka, the new game dev studio, Ilka literally read your guys' mind and gave you exactly what you wanted, and you all lost your you all completely lost your minds, and you were like, we don't like the art style, that's why we're not buying this game. And it just blows my mind, because I'm sitting here like super happy, super like I'm more upset at like the Arceus game that they announced. I don't think that there's a lot that they still have to say on that. But the hate on the Diamond and Pearl games, like, that blew my mind. Like, that's the least thing I was expecting. When I watched the live, at first I was like, oh wow, the art style's like different. But like, literally within like 3 seconds, I was like, oh man, these characters are pretty cute. Got little chubby Cyrus, I imagine, just like walking up trying to destroy the world. It's like, don't you guys know how to smile a little bit? Like, just be happy with the game, because it's like getting like 99 out of 100 things that you wanted, and then just being so unsatisfied with that one thing. It's like, if you wanted them to just like put the exact Diamond and Pearl game onto the Switch, you would have just downloaded a ROM Platinum or went and bought a 3DS and played Platinum. Like, that's what you would have done, but you didn't, because you wanted some sort of change. You wanted some sort of refresh to the game. And now you get it, and you're like, no, actually, that's not what I want. I'm angry, and it's like, oh my gosh, like, grow up a little bit, honestly. I can't believe that that's what everybody's losing their minds over, but you know what? It's just me. Maybe it's just me. It's clearly just me, in my opinion. It really blew my mind that that's what we all lost our minds about, was the art style. I think it's pretty good. Obviously, I think that there's things that they can improve on the game, but in reality, they've still got like almost a year, well, like 2 quarters to work on this game. Like, if you don't think that at the studio they're like looking through all the comments on social media and being like, okay, yeah, we should probably fix this, like, we should probably do this. Like, I'll show something on screen right now, which is a picture of the Chibi characters except with a black outline, and this got around on Reddit, and everybody was like, oh man, they should do this. And you know what? They probably will. Like, everybody's acting like that trailer is like a complete final form of the game, and it's so far from that. Like, they're gonna look at all of these things and they're gonna be like, do you guys know how hard it is to add a black outline to a character in a video game? It's not hard at all. They've probably done it already, or they've at least like sharpened up the characters, and like all of this small stuff that everybody's losing their minds about is either gonna be fixed, or you're going to forget about it 2 days into playing the game. And one of two options, because it's not that big of a deal. It really isn't. I don't understand why everybody's losing their minds over that. The next thing that I want to talk about with these games is the leaked platinum content, right? So I guess in the trailer, we obviously didn't see much clues that there would be the platinum content in these new Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl remakes. However, what we did see is that there was a character in the starting town that didn't appear in Diamond or Pearl and only appeared in Platinum, and that character was in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. What we're taking from this is that they're going to integrate a lot of the Platinum stuff into these two games, which will be awesome. Obviously, that's what we want. So having that character in the starting town obviously isn't a tell-all that we're going to have all of this Platinum content. And it's going to be like, you know, a combination of both of the games. And it's not exactly like it's not as clear cut as them saying, you know, you are going to have this. But think about when we were all speculating about Diamond and Pearl. Like, the Pokemon Company is really good at leaving hints. And they're also very conservative as a company. They like to get like a guaranteed paycheck. So if they see a majority of people wanting these remakes to have platinum in them, and like this isn't a new thing, we've been talking about this ever since we've been talking about remakes. We've always been talking about having the platinum content integrated into these games, whether it's, you know, through the $80 purchase or through a DLC, it doesn't really matter. Now that they've introduced DLC with Sword and Shield, I really don't think that they're gonna backpedal on that, because that was probably a lot of money in their pockets, and platinum is obviously like just an excuse to bring out DLC. Like, it's such an easy way to like get some more money out of our pockets. There's no way that I don't think that happens. Or even like post-game content might be a DLC. There's going to be DLC with these games 100%. Now that they've got that cat out of the bag and they didn't really receive a lot of hate for it, you can expect DLC in probably every Pokemon game going forward. I don't think that there's a reality where they just kind of let that money go. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about in this video is going to be, I want a few things in these games that weren't announced already, and these are going to be kind of like big wishes, right? So I don't really expect any of these things to happen, but if they did, it would like put this game over the mountain for me. It would really take it to another level that I would be incredibly happy with. And the first thing that I really would like to see in this game is a difficulty mode. So I'd like an easy, normal, and hard difficulty mode. And this is a perfect way for them to include EXP share, to like, well, really just EXP share, right? But if they put a difficulty mode, they could just satisfy everybody. If you wanted to play on easy mode, like even if, well, no, that's going too far. I was going to say like default the game into easy mode, but I think that's a little bit too much. But if they wanted to put in an easy mode, then they could easily integrate EXP share, and we could just turn it off by going onto a different difficulty mode. And then normal mode ideally would be basically like tit for tat platinum content, or like diamond and pearl content, right? And then hard mode, I'd like to see the use of items being more valuable to the player. I'd like to see specific movesets being more valuable. Like really really dig your toes into the strategy part of Pokemon. That would really excite a lot of people. And when you make it a difficulty setting, there's no harm done. Like if you're not one of the people that like to strategize and think before a gym battle, then you just play on normal difficulty, and all you have to do is like grind a few levels before each gym battle, which is what we all did as a kid anyways. We just like went into the wild like grass, fought like for like an hour, whatever, leveled our Pokemon up, and then we went and took down the gym leader. But if we wanted that extra hard setting, it would be so nice to like flip that difficulty mode to hard and then have to maybe like find some items that have been laying around, so that like you know, you boost the power of your physical attack moves, like, you know, like items that are used in competitive Pokemon. I'm not talking about like you have to go on a scavenger hunt before you find certain items for a gym battle. I just want the use of items to be more incorporated into the game, because unless you play competitive Pokemon, there's a majority of Pokemon players out there that have never probably put an item on a Pokemon, unless it's for evolution or anything like that. I think the majority of people don't use items. And I think it would be really cool for the Pokemon Company to add a difficulty level that just emphasized item use, because they're in the game, they can be a vital part of the game, and they don't have to be. It's definitely tailoring to a specific player base, but it would just be cool if they did that. So the other thing that would really put me over the moon with this game is my absolute favorite Pokemon in the entire Pokemon franchise. This Pokemon has only been released in one game, and it bothers me to my soul because I love this guy so much. It's Primal Dialga, man. If you're ever going to include Primal Dialga in a game, it has to be this game. Somehow, some way integrate it. I have no clue how it works, because the whole backstory on Primal Dialga is he's like an evil Pokemon that has stopped time and created a world where a paralysis world. If you don't know what I'm referencing, I'll show pictures on the screen and everything, but Primal Dialga was a form of Dialga that was used in Pokemon Explorers of Time. The whole story behind that game, if you played that game, it's definitely a niche player base, but if you played that game and you got to see Primal Dialga in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, or see, this is where it gets weird, right? Because how would you integrate it into Shining Pearl if you're going to get Palkia? It would definitely have to be post-game content or DLC content, but I just think it would be so cool if they added Primal Dialga, because that's hands down my favorite Pokemon. He looks so badass with the orange stripes and everything. Really is a mint top tier Pokemon in my opinion. And then the last and final thing I'm going to talk about in these like 3 things that I want is I would really like a collector's edition for these games. If you didn't see, this was so long ago, but Nintendo did a Nintendo Direct when they released the Ori series on the Switch, and they had a collector's edition for that game that I am so upset that I missed out on. It got sold out like very quickly, but it looked so cool. Like, it was like a nice box, you know, you got both the physical disc or the physical cartridges in there. You got some really cool artwork and like a figurine or something like that. And I would really appreciate it if they made a collector's edition, you know, charge us like $200 or whatever, and that's that. I think it would be a really cool way to kind of give a little bit extra to the people that want to give a little bit extra to the Pokemon Company. I know I would definitely be in that pile if they made a collector's edition. I would 100% buy that. I don't see it happening. If they do, I would be over this world happy, but I don't see it happening. But like I said, if they did, it would make me smile. It would make me very warm inside. With that being said, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about in this video. Just like everything about these remakes, from the good to the bad, from the hate to the love. There's so much going on with these remakes. There's so much emotion in the Pokemon community right now, which is awesome. We all love to be emotional about the things that we love. And you know, if you just take a quick scroll through Reddit, you can see a lot of different opinions, and a lot of them have some very good backing to them and everything. So I encourage you to go look out there and kind of like look at what everybody's saying instead of just like listening to me or listening to your other favorite Pokemon YouTuber. Go listen to everybody and then kind of form your opinion around that, and or just go look at the trailer for yourself and be like, you know what, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. And after you do that, make sure to leave your comment down in the comment section below, because I want to hear what you guys have to say. And I've been doing a really good job at replying to every single comment on these YouTube videos. Sometimes you guys say some really cool stuff, and I really like to engage in these conversations. So if you guys leave a comment down below, I will 100% guaranteed respond to it. And while you're at it, just leave a like and subscribe. We're still doing that giveaway at 100 subscribers. I know I haven't talked about it much, because, you know, it's not as big of a deal on my channel as it was before. But of course, I'm still going to hold true to that. We're going to be giving away that Pokemon box. So make sure you go down there, comment, like, subscribe, so that you can be entered into that giveaway. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I really enjoyed making it. And with that being said, have an awesome day. Bye-bye.